Okay, so now that Ishiba has stepped down and Japan is going to see its fourth prime minister in 5 years, let's talk about who the potential candidates are. In case you missed it, the Prime Minister Ishiba said that he was going to resign, and that followed after two really brutal election losses. His resignation also came a day before the people of his party were supposed to vote him out. It's also important to note that there were two national elections that had leaders that also didn't finish their term, so it's a bit tumultuous right now. There's a slew of issues going on in Japan, just like in any country, that the next leader would have to face. Particularly right now, there's tumultuous relations between the US and Japan, especially after the US raided the Hyundai plant. South Korea is seen as an ally of the US. If Japan is seen as an ally of the US and the US treated their neighbor just like that, how are they going to treat Japan? Just speculating. There's also inflation, rising costs of living, the low birth rate, not to mention that their government has lost majority in both houses of parliament. While at the time of filming this, no one has announced their intention to run, there are three contenders that have been kind of swirling around that people are thinking might. So let's break them down. There is 64-year-old Takaichi, who would be Japan's first female prime minister. She's known to be pretty conservative. She's against same-sex marriage. She emerged as the strongest candidate with the most amount of votes in the 2024 presidential race in the first round. She wants women to serve in traditional roles, which really aligns with the LDP party. There's also the son of a prime minister who served in Japan in the early 2000s. So there's 44-year-old Koizumi, the son of Junichiro Koizumi. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. And Junichiro was wildly popular when he was serving as prime minister. Koizumi is the young candidate here. He's known for posting cat photos. He is very social media savvy. So out of the three, he seems like the most in touch with the youth and, millennials, Gen Zers. And then the third is 64-year-old Hayashi. He's chief cabinet secretary, and he's basically the government spokesperson. So TLDR, there is this very conservative woman, and then there's this kind of untested younger candidate that people don't really know very much about, but his dad was really popular. And then there's another older candidate that's very well respected and has an extensive resume. It'll be interesting to see how all of this turns out, and as obviously this is an ongoing story, none of them have announced candidacy, I will keep you guys up to date as best as I can. And if you're looking for pocket-sized politics, you're in the right spot.